All right, here we go. Final game, final episode. The 92 overall Los Angeles Rams taking on the 86 overall Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. It'd be really disappointing if I lost my final game during my LA Rams franchise rebuild. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a challenge.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his
First play of the game, they come out and cover one.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
First play of the game, they come out and cover one.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA.
What a disappointment to start the game by the Ravens. My God. Let's go. Let's go.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw.
Well, if they keep playing cover one like that, it's going to be a very long day for the Baltimore Ravens.
On the field, how about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point attempt to follow here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. One of the shortest drives.
We're in a dome.
One play, 75 yards.
It might be raining outside, but we're in a dome. Well, I guess it's open. I guess it's open. I don't see any rain though. I guess we're not in a dome. It's like almost like a dome look at the top, but it's not.
Jackson on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Oh, they got Kareem Hunt on the Ravens now? Okay.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
All right, got to get Donald in there. For some reason, Donald is not in our nickel packages.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks
that was double coverage.
Away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Get him.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
I'm going to decline that.
Take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Fuck. Fucking rough the passer. No.
Roughing the passer defense. I don't know what the heck he was looking for.
That's horrible.
The yardage, but they hate to see him take that.
That's horrible football by me. Just awful.
A big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. Here's the penalty.
That's just awful by me. I should have not run after him so hard.
Before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
I'm probably going to give up points now because of that.
Timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Jackson.
No, sir. No, sir. Okay. Well, turns out that penalty didn't hurt us. Thank God.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball
I had to stop him
away.
twice.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Who do they got on this defense? They got Patrick Queen, Chuck Clark, Marlon Humphrey, and Dwayne Baptiste.
Is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
No, they got some playmakers. They got some playmakers on this defense, so
make it 2nd and 5.
be very disciplined.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Davidson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I was trying to get around my tackle, but I couldn't.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Goff going to get this to Akers. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him.
Okay, if they're going to blitz, then I'm screwed. But if they drop out, I'll be able to get it.
Goff on 3rd down.
They dropped out.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the
They dropped right out.
Playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving.
I ran completely in the wrong hole.
And let's start over.
I ran inside when I shouldn't have ran or stayed where I was.
Come on, Nat.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that
I don't think
play.
the Ravens wide receivers are that good. I mean, we could probably man up with them.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
They're running a lot of heavy, or run a lot of pistol.
Out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That is definitely what we
Not
call
good,
a
not good.
uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Andrews is one of my favorite tight ends in the league. I'd say Waller, Darren Waller, Andrews, and Kittle are my 3 favorite tight ends. Not a big Travis Kelce fan.
3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Yeah, our defense is just getting destroyed right now. No other way to say it.
And half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Yeah, they're going to be running it straight in.
2nd and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Ravens nothing.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh boy. Mark
Mark
Andrews is going to wreck us.
Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Not good. Not good defensive effort. I mean, the game-changing play was when they dropped out of that they had the Ravens defense had a double A gap, and they dropped out of it.
On first down, they'll
I
start
mean, that was the turning point right there.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It was a 50-50 chance that I did not come away with.
Long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
12, 6 guys, check 6 guys.
On first down.
Number 91, who are you?
Not able to break away this time.
Because you just wrecked my offensive line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down now, it's Davidson.
Attaboy. Let's go again with that. Let's go again with that.
15 yards on the play, first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Hold on.
And he'll give it here
Oh
to
boy.
his running back. Looking to find his lane, but he can't rein
They were
in
just
at
stacking.
the line
They were
of
just
scrimmage.
stacking up the line of scrimmage there. I
No
probably
gain
shouldn't
on
have ran
the
that
there,
play.
So they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Play calling is frustrating me a little bit here.
First half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Davidson.
Not bad.
Marcus
Not
Peters
bad.
up to make the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And brought down. But
I love that
they
play.
get it
Let's run that
inside
again.
the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
If they continue to run the football this strong,
Run it again. Run it again.
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out. Bring in
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
All right. Back in the driver's seat. Let's go ahead and get a stop. Let's go ahead and get a stop. It would be really embarrassing if I lost my final game in the Super Bowl, just saying.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Kareem Hunt's wrecking us right now.
And just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll run with Hunt. Jackson, option right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, they could run the ball, but more likely they're going to be passing. Likely to somebody like Andrews or Hunt.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will
No,
be
sir.
incomplete.
No, sir.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
There we go. That's what I like to see. Way to hold the edge there. Way to hold the edge.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I think they're in man.
Ball on the 42 as they come
Maybe
up
not.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Okay, they're in man across the board.
I enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Of course he dropped it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Of course Van Jefferson dropped it.
As his old brain remembers, when
Golly.
I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
We're in no
I know
man's
the ball's
land.
coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boy, a call like this certainly tougher.
I think
to
they're
make
in man
the Super
again.
Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Okay, I think they're in man again.
Pick up of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On first down, gone. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So far I'm taking some calculated risks here, but it's actually ended up working out for me.
At the 31-yard line.
When you're that confident in your plays, you can take some calculated
Facing a
risks.
2nd and 2.
I believe they're in
after that
man
last catch
again.
for 8
Cup
yards.
is on Humphrey? No, he's on a linebacker.
To the air again. Goff going up top for
Oh boy.
Cup.
That was Marcus Peters.
Marcus Peters. Goff's pass.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the Rams
He just
gonna let up
was too
anytime
good.
soon.
He
So
just
that might mean a few more wobbly passes
snatched it.
and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up
And you know
getting
Marcus
intercepted.
Peters would have returned that. He would not have kneeled it like that.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is QT, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Well, I'm not happy with this, especially since the Ravens get the ball to start the second half too.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Usually I like to score right before half,
From the
and
gun,
I
Jackson.
completely
He's gonna
failed.
have the hook up to QT. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man. It's Preston Williams. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Huh.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
If we could tackle them inbounds, they're done.
Now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down.
Boom.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Sloman to kick off for the Rams.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback.
All right, come on, Lamar. You cannot be just putting up 7 points in the half of the Super Bowl. Come on.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Oh, boy. I bit the cheese.
Sheds off the tackle and out of bounds on the other
Totally
side
bit the
of
cheese on that
midfield
one.
at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as
Oh, my
quarterbacks
God.
throw the ball more and more
He did it again.
They're still
I was right there, too. I wanted to tackle him, but just my other teammate got in the way.
He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15
Such
more
crap.
there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Lamar, you're getting me
Line
upset.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That one is caught by
You're getting me
Hunt.
upset, Lamar.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll run it here with Hunt.
That's what we need to do. We need to get
fight his way back to the line of
swarm
scrimmage.
tacklers to the football. One guy cannot bring down Kareem Hunt.
It leaves him with 3rd and 11.
We need to get multiples.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Terrell Lewis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
3-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Ravens 10.
So a decent drive there to start.
All right,
the
we need to
third
come
quarter.
back.
Only
We need to strike back with
salvaged 3 out of it,
points.
but they inch a bit closer.
Like a
Still
touchdown.
lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 28
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers.
There we go.
He's gonna bull his way
Let's keep doing that.
to the 48.
Let's keep sticking with that until they change, they shift. There we go. I like that shift, actually.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard
I can run on these guys. It's just passing. They have such a good pass defense between Queen and Humphrey and Peters. It's just a really good pass defense.
Taking their time and making it work.
On first down.